there was a period after I had my one of my awakening experiences where these scriptures would sit in the back of my head telling me that I wasn't good enough. But you know, the moment I finally just decided to trust those feelings of lightness that you get when you release, the moment I decided to trust those rather than giving permission to the rational brain, whatever you'd like to call it, to take dominion, all of a sudden those beliefs became less and less obtrusive. And finally, I realized that there was no separation. Yeah, the trust factor has been huge in dissolving those beliefs, Selena. Yeah, you're 100% right. And there are so many, you know, it's amazing how many pieces of ancient literature are used to do different things, but there are so many. There's a lot of mainstream work that tells us the truth of these things, but because of our need to identify and rationalize and divide and label and all of these things, it's so hard to get to the root, the meaning, the deeper meaning conveyed in a lot of things that most people take to be literal. As a man thinks in his heart, so he is, right? And I think that really comes down to where you are in your gut, your solar plexus. And the moment you allow that belief to come up, you allow that struggling to receive ease, and you don't fight it, and you don't sit here and argue with it, and you sit there and just look at it in the same way you would look at a child who's feeling broken, and you release any responsibility to hold on to that, your tendency to entertain it the next time it comes up is going to become less. And the next time it comes up, it's going to be less and less and less and less and less. And we can take this process and apply it to every single story that comes up. Because again, we're not here trying to get you to become something you aren't. We're here encouraging you into a place where you realize what you already are, which is far beyond any quantification of dollar values or material in the universe. And so the releasing here, the offloading, was what the purpose here for the offloading is to help us in the body realize who we are, because the body's where it's all at. You can write "I am rich" 55 times a day on a paper with no connection to the body. And I don't even say this because all of you are mature enough to understand this, right? It's not going to do nothing. But the body, when the body becomes the gauge, and it's hard because we live in a culture that says you can't trust your body. And what we're looking to do here is get to a place where we can sit with ourselves, where we are in such a state of mastery that we can sit with ourselves and observe these events in the body without being attached to them, without needing to respond to them. It is simple. It's not hard. It's very simple. I think it just requires dedication.